Hello, I'm glad you're joining us this morning. My name is Debra Holland, and we're here in the kitchen to bring you some wonderful recipes. I have two guests with me this morning.
Yeah, my name's Julianne Hilton, and this is my sister Christina.
Let's get ready for our first recipe.
Our first ingredient is going to be the quinoa flour. We have a variety of flours, so we'll also have cake flour, coconut flour, rice flour, and tapioca starch. Next, we're going to have the flaxseed meal. This is really good for thickening the recipe. Also the garbanzo beans.
Yes, we know the flaxseed is wonderful. It's very high in fiber, so we're getting a lot of nutritional benefits here. There's your flaxseed.
And then the garbanzos.
Did you think you could use garbanzos and waffles? Well, stay tuned. That's what we're doing today.
When I first heard of this, I thought that was so weird. And the next ingredient is the vanilla. Okay, so next we're going to put in the dates.
And dates is a great source of fiber. And so we certainly need all that fiber, all the fiber we can get, right?
Yep, then we put in the vanilla bean syrup.
Yes, and this is another sweetener. If you don't have vanilla, that maybe you home, just use some vanilla syrup.
Yep, then we're going to put in the sea salt, 1 teaspoon of sea salt.
And we know the sea salt is very good for us because it's got the nutritional, it's got the minerals that we really need.
Then we're going to put in the baking powder.
And this is a non-aluminum baking powder.
Then the tablespoon of oil.
And this is olive oil. You can use either olive oil or grapeseed oil, but we have 1 teaspoon.
Yep. And then we're going to have the unsweetened almond milk.
And we know almonds are good for us, right? They're very good for us. We get our calcium, and yes, you can pour it in. Now, these waffles are going to be very delicious, I tell you. They are very good. I know you probably didn't think you could use quinoa in waffles, but let's see what's going to happen. Okay? Let's go. Okay, let's check this consistency. Oh yeah, that looks great. That looks great. Okay, now we will take it from here and we're getting ready to pour it on our waffle line. Okay, just lift it here. Okay. Oh my, that looks great. Now we will flip it so we can have 2 waffles going at one time. Isn't that great? I bet you can't wait to tell your mom to make these waffles, right? Okay. Well, now we have our waffles on, and they are getting, we're ready now to talk about a few more things about the waffles. You know, normally you probably haven't heard of, like I said, the quinoa and waffles. But you know, the quinoa is very nutritious. You have your protein there. And like before we mentioned about the dates, you have a great source of fiber. And the vanilla bean, again, we say if you don't have your vanilla, because some of the vanillas we know may have alcohol in it. So to avoid that, we will certainly use, you can certainly use the vanilla syrup, okay? And so we will be done. This recipe is it's going to be very tasty.
Our next recipe we're going to be doing is the apricot ginger sauce.
Now we're going to make the ginger apricot sauce. Julianne, would you read the recipe for us?
So the first ingredient is 2 cups of water. Then we're going to have 1/2 cup of organic apricot spread.
Okay, you need 9 apricots a day, you know, and you're going to get a high amount of vitamin A. Is that wonderful to know?
And the next ingredient is we're going to have 1/2 cup of dried apricots, pitted and soaked for 1 hour.
Also, you know, apricot is very good for cleansing the liver and the intestines, and it's very good for the digestion as well. It helps in many ways.
Then we're going to have 3 prunes pitted.
And the prunes, here's our great source of fiber. We all need as much fiber.
Then we're going to have 2½ tablespoons of fresh ginger.
I love ginger. And you know, ginger is excellent for us, especially if you're having some nausea going on, you know, in the stomach area. It's good for the intestines. It will help to calm the stomach.
Then 3 cloves of garlic.
And I know this is funny, huh? Garlic and an apricot sauce, but guess what? Garlic has its powerful work. Garlic is excellent for helping with viral viruses and different illnesses. Garlic is great for that.
Yep. Then we're going to have 1 teaspoon of sea salt.
I'm so blessed to have the young ladies here. They're homeschooled. They're wonderful young ladies, and they're here today to visit with us and to help in these recipes. We're having a lot of fun.
So next we'll do 1 tablespoon of arrowroot powder.
And arrowroot, if you don't have cornstarch, you can easily adapt and use the arrowroot if you don't have cornstarch. It's a thickener. It's great for, if you run out of something, you can just grab the next, okay? And now we're going to have a little noise. Hold on. Okay. And now you can easily pour your apricot sauce into, you can go ahead and pour it in, and that way all you have to do is just pour it over your, whatever you would like it on, whether it's pasta or whether it's a vegetable, or, and it is a delightful, delightful treat. Okay, our next recipe we will be doing is an apricot brownies, no-bake apricot brownies. Stay tuned. Now we're going to create some delicious no-bake apricot brownies. Read the recipe for us.
Okay, for the first ingredient is 1½ cups of walnuts.
Okay, there you go.
Okay, Next ingredient is 1.5 cups of almonds.
Okay, we know we have some wonderful calcium, right, with the almonds. And almonds you can use in so many ways, you know. You can put almonds on a salad. You can use it in many ways. And that's what I like about almonds is you can use it in many ways, desserts or salads or even vegetables, you know.
Yep. Then our next ingredient is 6 pitted dates.
And again, we have a lot of, the dates, we know we have a lot of fiber there, and dates is excellent for us, you know. If you're looking for a natural sweetener, dates is where you want to go. Dates is great. So if you don't want sugar, just put a few dates, and maybe you're making a smoothie, add your dates to the smoothie, or add your dates to what we're going to do today. We're adding dates, and it's going to really enhance the taste.
Then we're going to do 1 teaspoon of vanilla syrup.
Okay, again, we have the vanilla syrup, and if you don't have vanilla extract, you can just use your vanilla syrup. It has a wonderful vanilla fragrance to it.
Then we're going to do 1 1/4 cups of dried apricots.
Oh, look at those apricots. Just stare at them for a while. Aren't those wonderful? Make you want to eat one right now, right? But hold on. We're going to have to blend them. And again, like we were saying, apricots, you know, is very good for you. Eat nine a day to get you a high vitamin A, right? And so you want to eat those apricots. And then these are dried apricots. And so they're good for you. So if you can't find the, you know, it's better to get the dried if you're dealing with making maybe health bars or your granola bars, or, you know, the dried fruit is excellent for it.
Then our next ingredient is 3 tablespoons of maple syrup.
Oh, maple syrup. Don't you like maple syrup?
Yeah.
I just love maple syrup. It really enhances your taste on your waffles or whatever you're using it for. And maple syrup is another substitute for a sweetener. You know, if you don't have, maybe you don't have honey, or you can use maple syrup. If you don't have the vanilla, or you don't have even dates, you can substitute it with maple syrup. Maple syrup is excellent for waffles and different other desserts that you're creating.
Then we have 4 tablespoons of vegan carob chips.
Now let's look at these. These are carob chips. Look how small they are. These are, you can find your vegan carob chips in your health food store. And you know, if you can't have chocolate, which we know chocolate is not best for us, so you can substitute it with, get a healthier approach, which is use the carobs. Carob chips is excellent for you. So look at your health food store and inquire about those carrot chips, and you'll be amazed how sweet they are, you know, and it would really make your dessert come out very well. Okay, we're going to slowly turn on, so we're going to hear a little noise for a minute. Okay, if you were noticing, as you see around the bowl here, as it continues to gather together and start clumping together, then you know that it's coming together. And that's really what you're looking for. You want it to form into the clumps, like where you're able to press the paste into your little molds. Let's take a look at this and see if everything is grind. Let's see. We'll just see here you have your texture. And it will hold together that way. When you get it, make sure you're letting it blend long enough to where you can be able to, it will hold this consistency, okay? So now we're going to do something wonderful with this mixture. It's just, okay? Let's move this over some and we will put, okay? Okay, now, I don't know if you can purchase your own silicone mold, and this is an excellent mold if you're creating your own little. You just want a little. Sometimes we don't want a lot of dessert. We just want something to kind of crave that sweet taste we have. So it's an excellent way to find your little mold tray, and you're able to press them in. You get these cute little squares, and you know those squares are excellent because they kind of control our appetite, right, as far as not getting carried away with the sweets, right? So now we're going to press this mixture into each mold. Come, ladies, let's have some fun. You guys come have fun with us. Watch as we continue to press. We're just going to, I'm going to move this so we won't block the view. So we're pressing each one into the mold. And you're going to press down and press it so you can get that nice mold shape, right? Okay, now we're going to add our little topping. We have here cranberries, and what else we have there, Christine?
Well, we have cranberries, we have almonds, and we have coconut.
Okay, so we're going to decide. You can make it you can choose however you want. Maybe you want a line of cranberries, a line of coconut, and just make it a little festive, you know? So let's pick something that we enjoy, that we like, and we're going to press it in. Yes. Look how wonderful this is looking. I know you can taste it, right? You would like to, right? It's delicious. You can tell already just looking at it. You can tell, oh, I need one of those. Too bad we can't send you one through the screen, but it's delightful. Look at it. It's going to be a nice treat. And you know, this is nice for holidays. Maybe you have a special, hey, we have graduation going on now, so this would be a nice treat for a graduation little gathering, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yes.
I was thinking of something else also would be good with this. It would be lemon. Some lemon flavoring would also be good with this.
Oh, yeah.
I was thinking of other ideas.
Yes, exactly. Or even your little carrot chips, you know. You
you could even put some of those on top, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And we're pressing these in down deep. So you can have with every bite, you're tasting this wonderful, whether it be cranberries or whether it be walnuts or whatever the nuts, you're getting to taste all of this combination. And you're going to see it's very delicious. And believe me, once you've eaten one, you're kind of satisfied. Of course, we like to indulge and have a few more, but you will be satisfied with one. You will really enjoy it. And so we are having fun just in this kitchen, just creating these wonderful little snack bars. And you know, if you got a trip coming up, you can take it and wrap them up in a little baggie and take them on your trip with you. And if you get hungry or want a little snack, there you are. You have these wonderful little treats. And so once we finish this, what happens is you will place these in your freezer. You leave them in the freezer overnight, and then when you pull them out, you're able to pop them out from the mold, and put them in your tray or bag them up in your little freezer bags. And so, like again, when you want a treat, just pull them right on out and have fun. Okay, let's see. So can you guys think of anything else that have you created these before, these type of bars?
No, I haven't.
Okay, you think you're going to go home and try this now?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely going to.
Yes.
I love making new recipes. Anything new, I like making it.
Yeah. What about you, Christine?
Yeah, she does.
Yeah?
Well. She likes helping me.
Oh, good.
I'm the one that do all this different stuff, and then she's like helping me with whatever I'm doing.
Right. So this is an excellent way for even homeschoolers or to get together and to create little dishes and little bars and little desserts that they can share with their friends, and they will be amazed. It's like, you can't beat it, you know. And it's nothing better than creating. I think the important thing is when you're creating your own dessert, you know exactly what you're putting in that. You know we can tell you right now all of the things that we use in this were very beneficial and very healthy for us. So you want a wellness approach, and this is a wellness approach. So we have created these, and they look very delicious. And now we can get ready to put them on you can pop them out. Sometime you can pop them out right away. See how I did that? It came out right away. You can pop them out, and we can put them on a little tray or whatever when you have them. And now we're going to so this one we have completed, but again, you have your almonds, you have walnuts, you have coconut. And so far, you already have a lot of wonderful, delightful. You have you're getting your fiber, you're getting your omega, you're getting, you have the almonds, which we mentioned is excellent for the brain. And you have your cranberries. And so look how delicious these look. And the maple syrup and all of the different things that we have in this recipe, you can't go wrong. You created your own natural plant-based foods. And so we will soon we want to continue to tell you that, you know, we want to live well and healthy. And one of those ways is to incorporate in our diets the wonderful things we need, whether it be almonds or walnuts and all the different vitamins and minerals that we get in a natural approach. And that way you can avoid, a lot of times you get food allergies, and because you don't know, like I'm allergic to peanuts, and so you know exactly what you're putting in your dishes, and you know exactly what you can't have. And so you don't have to read labels all the time because you're creating it from scratch. You're creating these natural desserts yourself, and you're able to share it, and you're able to know that whoever take of this, they're being benefited. Their health is the foremost thing we should consider when we're talking about creating desserts or whatever it may be for our family and our friends. And so we are able to say confidently, I know you're going to love this because we create it with love. And we also, and you know, God gives us wonderful, wonderful, you know, when you think about, when you pass by a tree again, look at that tree and say, if you see it's an almond tree, you tell God thank you. If you see it's a walnut tree, you remember that, oh Lord, thank you for this walnut because it helps my brain. It helps me in many ways. And so you're able to get a great benefit from it. And you know, we should always praise God for all the wonderful, bountiful blessings that He gives to us. Okay, so we're finishing off now. And now take a look at the wonderful quinoa waffles that we created. And you have a delicious looking plate here, right? You can drape it with maple syrup. Oh, that looks good. Or you can try your apricot sauce. Oh, that looks good, right? And now we have here also, we have our apricot no-bake brownies. And so come in and join and enjoy. Thank you.